Sorry about that. Another interruption there. Um, that's good. I'm here. If I do die to the giant, I will investigate an alternative by just running through that. Oh, fuck off. Okay, so Pyromancer's first. Okay, so that should draw both of them. This guy's being a bit stubborn. I like how the game is putting him between me and the big guy. The other option will be would actually be to draw out Mason board guy first. And fight this guy in a better arena. I will disengage with him there because he is backed up against a wall. Okay. Yeah, I might do that. Fighting him here is a bit annoying. It's just not the kind of arena I'd want to fight something like this in. It's too tight. So now, in the larger arena, my hope is that I'll be able to keep my distance a little bit from him, like quite a bit, keep it long distance, and then close really quickly, strike him, and then move back out to long distance. And I really think he's less effective in both of those areas. You know, after he swings, especially with the two-handed greatsword, there's going to be plenty of attack timing for me, and then he's not going to be able to hit me at all at long distance. I just can't back away, I can't really disengage in that tighter space. And my stubbornness and refusing to parry or use a shield. Not that I think that blocking would help me too much in that fight. Is forcing my hand there. The problem with that strategy could be maybe there are other enemies that I can't see. Okay, so Pyromancers and then Mason board. Fucking assholes. Shit. Great mace. No, I am not above doing stuff like that. His moveset reminds me of the Dragon Knights, or the Guardian Knights, the big fellow in Dragon Eerie, Dark Souls 2. Alright, I really want to find a bonfire. You don't have to be that careful. Ah, okay, so shortcut, but to what? I didn't actually see an elevator shaft. This just does not seem like a shortcut. Rusted coin. I hadn't... that little mausoleum there, I haven't inspected. So maybe there's a bonfire in it. If there is, that would mean traversing a ladder up and down. Not cheap. Ooh, bridge. Bridge. To another area that I am woefully unfamiliar with.
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
What? Why?
Thought you could outwit an onion.
Patches. I'm really not sure what he's achieved here.
Say hello to the nice giant. He
What
adores
giant? I killed him.
visitors.
You fucking idiot. I mean... I might be doomed here. Oh, I think I see the point of these. I think I see the point of these. If I die, I will be pissed off, but... the first giant, it blocks that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Patches, you've done me dirty. Why did he start? Very, very odd. Oh, that's really, really frustrating. Well, I'll probably just run it through that section with the 2 Cathedral Knights. I'm not interested in doing all of that again. But before I do, I have to put the, I have to put it all up again. This way. I probably should have done that actually, but yeah, it doesn't matter. That was a cool interaction. Annoying, but that's par for the course with these games. And if I'm going to be sort of interrupted in my pace of the game, I'm kind of happy for it to be because of an NPC. So I'll get my souls, and then I'm thinking, hopefully they're not too deep into the sludge. They are lame. I don't really give a shit about my souls. Yeah, probably just suicide run. These levers. Need to get my bearings back. One of the bastard swords, one of that guy's attacks does actually one-shot me. So we're not even going to bother going that way. But we will go this way. From memory, there is an enemy here. Perhaps not. Really keen to encounter that little slug enemy a bit more. Find out what he's about. Okay. So, I need to go through... Actually, I might be able to do this without aggroing the big guys. Cool. Visions of should have done this the first time. Just to check to see if there was a bonfire. And I think I'll send this back down. Just in case I fuck up on another run and I get chased by stuff. If I have the choice, I probably won't kill patches. The game is signaling that there is stuff. There is a bonfire there through that main doorway back to the graveyard area. Another disconnect. I am a bit confused as to why there's no bridge here. That is just... Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't raise it the first time either. So Patches must have... Oh, he would have been on the other side. Oh. He must have raised the bridge. So, in terms of options, I think I'm going to do a bit of a sort of suicide run and investigate the altar. Hopefully I can avoid outgrowing anything big, just so I can do it quickly. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna do the same thing again, but I'm not gonna fight him. Yeah, it's interesting that, you know, I do a playthrough where I clear everything, and then I get stabbed in the stomach by Patches, and I got to do everything again. I guess that shows that. Yeah, I guess that shows that you really should just explore what's in front of you. Don't want to take any damage just yet. Maximize my Estus. Won't fall down, in other words. Hot damn, this run back is just tragic. I don't know if I'm missing something. Not being able to raise this. Off. Pushing it there a bit. It actually looks like I didn't aggro him. My oh my. Wow, whatever. Okay, so the guy on fire, I think, is... Need to see what happens. Oh, are they switching? What is this? Some kind of infinite spawn bollocks? Okay, so it looks like killing the active one is going to deplete the health bar. But yes, it does look like an infinite mob. Alright, so that use of Estus does not bode well for us. So where is he? Not particularly back off. Yeah, well. I'm actually not minding this. My idea there was to try and pull them out a little bit and see if I could spread them a bit thin, but it's looking like that they don't want to do that. Yeah. I am pretty convinced that I am missing a pretty major part of the run back there. Yeah, such an awful shame about that whole patches thing. The game's making it very unclear to me whether or not I missed something or if this is the run back. On the other hand, there is a bit that I haven't explored back in the mausoleum. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the trick will be to stick to the right, this corner here. Not that I think that this guy would be able to catch me anyway. Thought there might be some kind of hidden wall. God damn this game. Okay. Visions of G's. Okay, so it looks like it also changes on a timer. Go at the back. Yeah, that's not a bad defensive strategy though. So it looks like that guy is just a full health pool now. Oh, that's just cruel. I thought I'd be safe with the wall. But, okay. Okay. I think it's starting to unravel itself a little bit. I might even start thinking about using some resin here, only if I can one-hit. Because if I can one-hit the smaller enemies, that'll really help me plow through. I need to remember to kill that guy. Yeah, and then when the actual, I guess, lead clergyman spawns, I think I can rush. Oh, fuck off. These things every time. Okay. Yeah, great. yeah, when the lead clergyman spawns, there is a pretty big opportunity to get quite a bit of damage on him, particularly if I'm resined up. And then I'm thinking it'll probably only take after that one or two more, I guess, penetrations of that mass. The other strategy would be to heavily lean on the stagger, the knockover stagger, and just kill them all. So tempting to do the drop. I think it'd be a bit faster than going around like this. But the more Estus I have going into that fight, the better. They do tend to chip away quite a bit. I think I will become a little bit more optimistic with my heals as well in the first phase. They don't do too much damage to me. Okay. These little bastards again. So I forgot to equip resin, which is a bit annoying. I might actually do that. Curious to learn why I only have 5 of these things. Yeah, certainly a little bit messy and greedy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Very impatient attempt. So what I want to do is I want to investigate this resin situation. Charcoal pine resin. Because I've bought a lot more than just 5. Did say 5 of 5. I wonder if there's a cap on the amount that you can hold at any one time. What happened to the souls that I used to spend on them? I think this attempt I will actually try to kill quite a few of them, and just be a little bit patient about that. One thing to note though is that I did use charcoal pine resin, and it didn't go under 5, so let's see. So I'm going to 4 there. Tents. Hmm. So I don't think this is going to be successful, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm missing the window there as well to do the sort of first spike of damage. There's quite a few of them still. I don't know whether I rate the strategy of trying to murder them all. I don't think that I have the sweep to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and carefully but relatively quickly focus down the main one. And then when it gets to the end, first step, do the sort of the free damage at the start. And then use the big guys to stagger, just to make a path, and just try and chip away at that path until I get an opening. Realize my commentary is quite thin there. It's a lot to focus on in that fight. I feel as though if I had a, much larger health bar, it'd really just be an issue of tanking it out and giving him a good collective bashing. But that's not an option here. I have to be a little bit more careful about how greedy I want to get with my health. And I don't really have any way to do damage at range. Not a terrible run back, but not the best, and I do suspect there would be an easier way to do it. Yeah, so I think that kind of thing is probably going to be the strat there. Oh, that was a bit unfortunate. Oh, come on, knock a few of them down for me. Yeah, bit unlucky. Oh, wow, that attack is a little bit unfair. A bit unlucky with some of those topples. Um, hmm. Certainly is a bit of a tedious nut to crack, this one. But I think that doing it that way will be better, instead of trying to kill all of them. I didn't get quite as much damage on the big spawn as I could have. I should have recognized it further earlier. Okay. Giant's certainly a massive hazard. What I could do is, when I get close, when I feel like I'm getting close, I might count the number of spawn-ins this thing gets. Okay. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I might actually resin here. The reason being, I think I'm quite close to the second phase. Oh, fuck. Deal. And here we go. here we go. This murky doom is a bit concerning. Cursed. Alright, I wonder if that affects the entire arena or not. Definitely playing it a bit too safe there. It looks like I have quite a bit of time before I can build up the first ball of whatever it is. Yeah, okay, so it keeps respawning the amount of charcoal pine resin. I wonder if that's just some kind of UI bug. Because it did also say that I hold 5 of 5. So I might look that up, just to confirm. It might be item boxing it for me automatically, if I reach a certain number of them. So perhaps not a bug. Okay. Pretty great RNG so far. Man, I don't like the delay on those guys' attacks. Absolutely triggering. It's right in the middle. Okay, so switching. There we go. Alright, so okay, so I'm gonna heal, and then I'm gonna have to be a little bit aggressive. They certainly are keeping me out. I'm wondering if they can be staggered out of their build-up. I think on this attempt that is something I aim to try to do. certainly don't think that this boss is is supposed to be a very difficult boss, but there are certain elements to it which are a little bit unforgiving. I think being a little bit too slow in the first phase and accruing too many hits against you. And the second phase I've sort of yet to figure out, but the longer you wait, it seems as though they are building up some form of curse aura, which is quite devastating. Gross. I guess that's what I get for trying to go between them. Not very nice placement there. Yeah, I suspect that I am missing something with this run back. I don't think this would be it. I have encountered Patches, and he dropped one of the bridges. Of course, I believe he actually raised that bridge himself. The third bridge, the one in the middle, I haven't figured out how to raise. And I suspect there could be a bonfire and a shortcut to the area there. At the very back, so there is, from where the fog gate is, there is another elevator that goes up, and there was a path that took you to the door which takes you out to the graveyard, and there's a mausoleum there that I didn't explore that there could be a bonfire under. But in terms of length, I don't really see that being too much longer than this. Alright. Another attempt at this slightly annoying boss. So yes, just to recap, we are going to try and stagger them out of the build-up animation. Potentially it just slows it down. The wrong direction there. Okay, I'll just get behind them. Okay, I think I can kill this guy without going to the second phase, but I will raise him now. That's an annoying placement. There you go. Oh no, I forgot. Just not staggering enough of them. Okay, so it looks like he's at the back now. It doesn't look like... Oh, I could be dead. Oh. Yeah. Healing there was far too greedy. But that was a better attempt, and I think being a little bit aggressive on the blue guys at any chance I get will help a lot. The fight's definitely tense. That's I think a tick against it. It certainly can come out of nowhere with damage, and that's pretty exciting. I think though, if this weren't a blind playthrough, going into it with something like a dark clutch ring would be ideal. I don't know if it'd be called Dark Clutch. The one that, whatever variation does the resistance, the absorption. Okay. Nice. Okay, so one more and I'll resin. Okay, so I think that was about as good a start as I could hope for. This guy will knock him down. That's a shame. Alright. Definitely a shame to fold there. That was a really favourable start. But I think the first phase is improving. I think that I'm learning the... it's not really a pattern, but working with the rhythm of the fight. The RNG. Gank is always going to be difficult at SL1. I think in more diverse builds, you could do things like kill all of them quite quickly and easily, especially with things with large sweeps or large pancake type attacks. And at this stage in SL1, I mean, because this is blind, there's no real hope anyway, but I don't have items that will allow me to do that kind of thing. But I do like having to figure out this fight and be a bit more careful with it. And I feel as though playing this way really allows you to learn a little bit more about how the game works. I check. Good. A joke. Desperately unhappy about that. That's okay, I think I'll spawn outside the fog gate. That wasn't too deep into the fight. Well, not at all. Alright, so it's your time to resin. And that's pretty good RNG there. Because this is right where they'll spawn. Oh, that's less than ideal. So I'll heal up. Oh, I'm just getting a bit impatient now, I think. That backstab to start with wasn't ideal, but yeah. Okay. Pretty clean with the run back, but it is much longer than I'd like it to be. It's not the best enemy to be selected for this. Okay. It's time to heal and have a resin. Wow, that was a bit unfortunate. I think I got the timing on that very wrong. And that's just gonna eat my health. Oh, okay. So that's not too bad actually. It's kind of worked out. Oh, again. Fuck, sick of it. Really not here for that. Okay, so as a goal for the next run in the second phase, I think not hitting that backstab. I think what's happening is I'm seeing the blue and I'm seeing something different and going after it. The other, so the fix for that would be to actually get in front of where they're spawning instead of behind. Then we'll just go from there. I think that, yeah, the first step will be to just consistently get a good beginning to that part. And what I'll probably do is, instead of resining immediately, I will wait until the last guy the last guy and the mass are in a good position to send it to phase 2, and I can get quite a bit of DPS on the middle guy. Yeah, and then we'll just sort of figure it out from there. If I can consistently keep doing that, that'll be a good platform to learn the second phase properly. That's not a great start. Having to be, starting further away from the dragon, from the giant, just because of how he stood up. I think entering the swamp at the area I did was a mistake. So, just something to tighten up. I suspect I will die again. Don't like what these pillars are doing to my camera. So that will be the last one. And that's a good position as well. Okay, well, you know, I did what I said I was going to do and stayed at the front. I think there'll be a significant decrease in the performance of my audio. So Curse is building up here. Okay. Just joined a party, so the audio should improve. So, I think if I'm starting to think that the curse is building, I should go for the guys that are summoning it. I think I'm tunnel visioning a little bit too much into the main guy. And I just don't have the DPS. I can't see myself having the DPS to kill him. I suspect I can backstab him, but doing that when he's surrounded is a bit hard. I think that's wishful thinking. One thing I'm liking though is pulling, in terms of transitioning to the second phase, pulling the mass forward seems good. Potentially even if I can pull the mass to the side, because that way it probably doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, that way when they move back towards him, I can still get behind him. He won't be in the middle of the mass. Very lucky to not get hit there. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll lead him up. Okay, you bastard. Alright, okay, so that's a very favorable first attack sequence. I think I was staggered out of the backstab there. A bit unlucky, but I reckon that is a decent way to start the fight if I can. So like I said at the start of that one, at the end, at the last guy, pull them all forward as far as possible. Heal up, resonate. Kill the guy, get into position, 4 attacks, backstab, and then get out. And then I should be able to come in again like I did just then. If I do it, if they follow the same pattern, and if I can time it right, if I can organize it right, I should be able to get another backstab in. He doesn't seem particularly weak to it, but at least I'm invulnerable during the animation. Might even throw him forward a bit, and I can kind of bully him, as the mass will be out of position. Alright, let's see what we can see. The input read on my last attack there is a bit frustrating. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, it changes well. Not the best. Shit. Come on, let me out. Alright. Give me, oh. Alright, well, Good practice, but the start of that was not ideal. Just such a... Definitely getting tunnel visioned. This position isn't ideal. Gives him a bit too much time to attack again. It's kind of lucky. Okay. Goddamn pillar. I think I can kill this guy. Oh. Come on. Eat. Shit. Oh, fuck. Kind of a shame winning that. I think that last part was good. Just sniping him out, looking for opportunities, but the start of it was less than ideal. I kind of called it too. I think I was... I misjudged the final guy. But I'll take that, you know, I'll take that for sure. I think the winning fight would have looked like that anyway. Cool. Let's, you know, put on his helmet. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will recap a bit what we've done so far, and what my plan is next. So we've pushed into the Cathedral of the Deep. We've met Patches. There is a third bridge which I will need to figure out how to extend, how to raise. That leads to a second part of the area, as yet unexplored. And there's a bit more as well, I think, that I'll want to do. I'll want to be quite thorough when looking for that third lever. So I think that'll be the plan for after this. The other thing we can do is in the run-up to the Cathedral of the Deep, in the first section on the outside, there's a mausoleum. And that mausoleum hasn't been explored either. So that'll be good, I think. If I can do those two things, that'll be great. What I'm going to do now, though, is have a bit of a break to have dinner, and probably, not too long, maybe like 10-15 minutes, and then restart the stream, and do all that. If we have time tonight, which we very well might, I will... Let's see what it's called. When we're at the Road of Sacrifice, we did open up another area. So it wasn't the Painted World. I mean, it was Painted World, but... Okay, Farron Keep. So this looked like it led to a new area. And leaving that section did title it Farron's Keep, I think. So if we finish off this today, we'll begin our exploration of this area. Alright, well, I won't be long, and I shall return.